Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today I am going to solve a question to explain the basic of income statement and statement of financial position. I have discussed the formats and basic definitions of income statement and statement of financial position in my first lecture. If you didn't watch that lecture, I am giving the link of that lecture on top of this video. You can go there by clicking on that link and can watch that lecture to get the basic information or basic concept of income statements and statement of financial position. For further explanation of basic income statements and statement of financial position, I am going to solve a question. By the solution of this question, I will explain the format of income statement and then also give the reason or explanation explanation related to purpose of income statement and statement of financial position. Okay, this is the question. Fraz is in business as a sole trader. The following balances were extracted from his books on 31st January 2014. These are list of balances. In this list, this is the substitution of trial balance. In this list, all items balances are available, all accounts balances are available, like land and building 130,000, fixtures and fittings 17,000, computer equipment 36,000. These are three non-current assets. Then discount received 1,000, which is discount received is income. Bank loan 110,000, bank loan is the liability. Bank current asset 17,430, and there is a debit balance of bank. This means कि bank is current asset. अगर यहाँ पे credit लिखा होता, if there credit is placed here, then this means bank overdraft, and bank overdraft is the current liability. अगर यहाँ पे credit लिखा हो, बैंक बैलेंस के साथ यहाँ पे credit place हो, तो इसका मतलब होता है ये बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट है. दिस इज द बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट एंड बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट इज द करंट लायबिलिटी, क्योंकि लायबिलिटीज हैव क्रेडिट बैलेंसेस एंड एसेट्स हैव डेबिट बैलेंसेस. ऑन द अदर हैंड, एक्सपेंसेस हैव डेबिट बैलेंसेस एंड इनकम हैव क्रेडिट बैलेंसेस. दैट्स व्हाई डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड के साथ क्रेडिट लिखा हुआ, क्योंकि दिस इज द इनकम एंड इनकम हैव क्रेडिट बैलेंसेस and discount received had credit balance of 1,000. So this means this is the income. Trade receivables are current assets, trade payables are current liabilities, rent received is another income, revenue means sales, purchases, return inwards means sales return, return outward means purchases return. Inventory at 1st February 2013, opening inventory will always given in list of balances. ओपनिंग इन्वेंटरी जब भी होगी ये लिस्ट ऑफ बैलेंसेस में दी हुई होगी, या इसको ट्रायल बैलेंस अगर आप कहना चाहो तो ट्रायल बैलेंस में दी होगी. अगर यहाँ पे ट्रायल बैलेंस होता, देयर इज अ डेबिट कॉलम एंड देयर इज अ क्रेडिट कॉलम, दिस मींस कि दिस इज द ट्रायल बैलेंस, और ओपनिंग इन्वेंटरी इज ऑलवेज गिवन इन द ट्रायल बैलेंस और लिस्ट ऑफ बैलेंसेस. Distribution expenses, these are expenses. Insurance expenses, light and heat expense, wages and salaries are expenses. Marketing expenses, general expenses. Commission received. Commission received is an other income. There are three incomes: discount received and commission received, and third one is the rent received. These are three incomes. And revenue is also income, but this will be recorded as a revenue on top of the income statement. If you didn't know the format, you should watch my first lecture related to this topic. Then you can easily understand the solution of this question. I am going to solve this question, but the solution of this question is the process of presenting the information according to specified formats of income statement and statement of financial positions. These specified formats are defined by the international accounting standards, international accounting practices. तो उन्हीं फॉर्मेट्स को हम फॉलो करके हमने ये बैलेंसेस यहां से पिक करने हैं एंड देन वी विल प्लेस दीज बैलेंसेस ऑन देयर रेलिवेंट पोजीशन एंड कैलकुलेट द रेलिवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन. Drawings are anything withdrawn by the owner for personal use. Capital means equity. Owner investment is called capital, but currently it is known as equity. Discount allowed is an expense. Discount given to credit customers, this is an expense. Carriage outward is an expense. Finance cost means interest on borrowings because this business took bank loan and obviously it will pay the interest and which will be recorded as finance cost. Previously we recorded interest on loan, but currently the name of interest on loan replaced by the finance cost. यानी पहले हम इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन के तौर पे रिकॉर्ड करते थे बट अब हम इसे फाइनेंस कॉस्ट के तौर पे रिकॉर्ड करेंगे. कैरेज इनवर्ड is another expense, but this is the direct expense. What does this mean, direct expense? Because this expense will be added to the purchases and this carriage is paid to bring the goods bought by the business to the business premises. यानी जो गुड्स बिजनेस ने खरीदी थी उनको बिजनेस के प्रेमिसेस तक लाने का जो कैरेज है वो कैरेज इनवर्ड है एंड दिस अमाउंट विल बी एडेड टू द परचेजेस वैल्यू. ओके, एंड कैरेज आउटवर्ड इज द कैरेज पेड to deliver the goods to customer premises. कस्टमर की premises तक डिलीवर करने के जो कैरेज पड़ेंगे वो कैरेज आउटवर्ड है एंड कैरेज आउटवर्ड विल बी रिकॉर्डेड एज एन एक्सपेंस. Additional information. 31st January 2014 inventory was valued 15,600 and this is the closing inventory. Closing inventory will always available at the end of the list of balances as an additional information. जो क्लोजिंग इन्वेंटरी है वो एंड ऑफ आपकी जो लिस्ट ऑफ बैलेंसेस है या ट्रायल बैलेंस है उसके एंड पे एडिशनल इन्फॉर्मेशन की फॉर्म में अवेलेबल होगी. ये क्लोजिंग इन्वेंटरी विल नॉट अवेलेबल इन द लिस्ट ऑफ बैलेंसेस. इन द लिस्ट ऑफ बैलेंसेस ओनली ओपनिंग इन्वेंटरी विल बी अवेलेबल. आई विल एक्सप्लेन व्हाई क्लोजिंग इन्वेंटरी विल बी अवेलेबल इन द एडिशनल इन्फॉर्मेशन इन माय एन अदर लेक्चर बिकॉज इट इज अ डिटेल्ड concept behind this. So I will give the link of that lecture soon in this video and I will explain it in my other lecture. Prepare the income statement and statement of financial position of FRAS for the year ended 31st January 2014. तो ये इनकम स्टेटमेंट और स्टेटमेंट ऑफ फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन आपने बनानी है इस बिजनेस की. और इनकम स्टेटमेंट एंड स्टेटमेंट ऑफ फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन फॉर्मेट्स were explained in my previous video related to this topic, part 1. So you can watch that video to get the basic concept of formats. Okay, now I am moving to the solution of this question. First, I am going to prepare the income statement. And the format of income statement preparation is first to write the name of the business on the top of the statement and then write the name of statement which is income statement and then write for the year ended and closing date of the financial year which is 31st January 2014. FRAS income statement for the year ended 31st January 2014. This is the title of the account statement and then we will place the dollar signs to represent the 3 columns. And this is the these are the dollar signs and these are 3 columns. First we will record the revenue figure which is available in the list of balances 360 to 500. Then we will record the return inwards which are also available in the list of balances and this amount will be subtracted from the revenue figure and then we will place a line below the last figure and under the last figure and then make the total, means revenue less return inwards is equal to 355,300. These are the net revenue. This is the net revenue. Return inwards, goods which were sold but returned by the customers and these are not our sales. So we have to subtract this amount from our total revenue figure because in revenue we record business recorded all its sales and the returns were not subtracted previously in the revenue figure. So we have to subtract the return inwards here and get the total of net revenue which is equal to 355,300. मैं फिर बता दूं कि रेवेन्यू अकाउंट में सिर्फ रेवेन्यूज रिकॉर्ड होते हैं. ओनली रेवेन्यूज मींस सेल्स वर रिकॉर्डेड इन द रेवेन्यू अकाउंट्स एंड वी हैव सेपरेट अकाउंट फॉर रिटर्न इनवर्ड्स. ठीक है, रिटर्न इनवर्ड्स का सेपरेट अकाउंट होता है. वी हैव सेपरेट अकाउंट फॉर रेवेन्यू एंड वी हैव सेपरेट अकाउंट फॉर रिटर्न इनवर्ड्स. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सब्ट्रैक्टिंग द रिटर्न इनवर्ड्स हियर फ्रॉम द रेवेन्यू फिगर बिकॉज दीज आर नॉट सेल्स. प्रीवियसली तो हमने रेवेन्यू में वी डिड रिकॉर्ड इट एज अ सेल, बट ये सेल्स तो है नहीं ना, तो अब हम इन्हें सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देंगे ताकि हमारी एक्चुअल सेल्स आ जाएं विच आर आवर एक्चुअल सेल्स और नेट सेल्स. तो रेवेन्यू और रिटर्न इनवर्ड को सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो फिर हमारे पास ये नेट सेल्स आ जाएंगी. देन we will give the next heading which is the cost of sales. Previously we used the heading of cost of goods sold, but now we will use the heading cost of sales. यानी previous heading थी cost of goods sold और अब हम use करेंगे cost of sales. Opening inventory will be placed first, which is equal to 17,970 given in the list of balances. Purchases will be placed in the first column, very first column. 172,400 are available in the list of balances. Then we will record the carriage inward. I have told you carriage inward are direct expenses and will be added to the purchases value, and 1500 are carriage inward, and I am adding this amount into the purchases. And then we will subtract the return outward here, and same reason to subtract the return outward here like return inward from the revenue, and return outward which are the purchases return will be subtracted from the purchases here. वही रीजन है, दोनों के सेपरेट अकाउंट्स होते हैं, परचेजेस का अलग से, रिटर्न आउटवर्ड का अलग से. तो उन्हें जब हमने नेट ऑफ करना है मींस कि वो परचेजेस जो हमने की थी बट रिटर्न कर दी हैं, अब वो हमारी परचेजेस नहीं है, उन्हें हमें यहाँ पे सब्ट्रैक्ट करना पड़ेगा. वी हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट द रिटर्न आउटवर्ड फ्रॉम द परचेजेस हियर बिकॉज वी डिड नॉट सब्ट्रैक्ट रिटर्न आउटवर्ड फ्रॉम द परचेजेस इन लेजर अकाउंट्स. तो लेजर, दीज आर द लेजर अकाउंट बैलेंसेस विच आर अवेलेबल इन द लिस्ट ऑफ बैलेंसेस. तो हमें क्योंकि वो लेजर अकाउंट बैलेंसेस है वहां से वो सब्ट्रैक्टेड नहीं है, तो हमें यहां पे उसे सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है रिटर्न आउटवर्ड को. देन वी विल रिकॉर्ड द क्लोजिंग इन्वेंटरी which is available in additional information 15,600, and then make the total of opening inventory plus purchases minus closing inventory. मतलब means net purchases. Opening inventory plus net purchases minus closing inventory. The answer is equal to 167,470. This amount represents the cost of sales and will be subtracted from the net revenue and give the answer of gross profit. And gross profit is equal to 187,830. After that, we will record the other incomes and give the heading of other incomes. And there are three other incomes. I have told you the first one is the discount received, which is given in the list of balances. All three other incomes are available in the list of balances: discount received, rent received, and these other incomes will be placed in the second column. Only purchases and will be placed in first column for the adjustment of carriage inward and return outward. All other figures will be placed in the second column, and then we make the total of these figures, and the answer will be placed in the third column. Commission received, the amount of commission received 11,400, and I am these are three incomes, and then I am making the total of these income, and which is equal to 13,800, and is this amount is placed in the third column and parallel to the last figure of the totaling figures. जिनको हम ऐड कर रहे हैं उनकी लास्ट फिगर के बिल्कुल पैरेलल आपने आगे प्लेस करना है. आफ्टर दैट वी विल ऐड द ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट एंड द अदर इनकम्स, एंड द आंसर इज इक्वल टू 201,630. एंड देन I will record the all expenses under the heading of other expenses. First I am giving the heading of other expenses, and now I am going to record the all expenses, and you should check the list of balances for expenses from top to bottom one by one, and drive the all expenses and record these expenses or post these expenses here with their names. यानी आपने फुल लिस्ट को टॉप से शुरू करना है, चेक करना, और बॉटम तक जाना है और वन बाय वन आइटम्स को देखते जाना है और उसमें से आपने एक्सपेंसेस को अलग कर लेना है, ठीक है। सॉर्ट आउट द एक्सपेंसेस एंड रिकॉर्ड दीज एक्सपेंसेस और पोस्ट दीज एक्सपेंसेस हियर विद देयर नेम्स एंड अमाउंट्स विल बी प्लेस्ड इन द सेकंड कॉलम। यानी आपने लिस्ट ऑफ बैलेंसेस से आपने एक्सपेंसेस ऊपर से चले, सारी अमाउंट्स को देखते आए और जो उनमें से एक्सपेंसेस निकलेंगे उन एक्सपेंसेस को एक एक करके आप यहाँ पे वन बाय वन यू विल रिकॉर्ड ऑल एक्सपेंसेस वन बाय वन हियर फ्रॉम द लिस्ट ऑफ बैलेंसेस। लिस्ट ऑफ बैलेंसेस से पिक करेंगे, यू विल pick the expenses from list of balances and record here one by one, and list of balances may replace by trial balance in any other question। यानी list of balances भी हो सकती हैं या trial balance भी हो सकते हैं, तो जो भी होगा उसमें से आप उन expenses को pick करेंगे। The first expense is distribution expenses which is equal to 16,300 placed in second column, then insurance 5,900 and light and heat 7,850, wages and salaries 69,500, marketing expenses 31,000, general expenses 9,200, discount allowed amount is 2,000, and then carriage outward, I have explained carriage out, what is carriage outward, carriage paid to deliver the goods to customer premises 3,500, and then finance cost is also available in the question which is equal to 3,000. These are all expenses which are available in list of balances, and now I am going to make the total of these expenses, and this total will be placed to the next column 148,250 and parallel to the last figure of the adding figures। यानी जो इनमें से लास्ट फिगर है उसके पैरेलल मैंने नेक्स्ट कॉलम में प्लेस किया, एंड दिस अमाउंट आई हैव प्लेस ब्रैकेट अराउंड दिस अमाउंट because expenses, total of expenses will be subtracted from the above figure which is equal to gross profit plus other incomes। यानी ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट में अदर इनकम्स ऐड होने के बाद की जो फिगर है उसमें से ये एक्सपेंसेस माइनस होंगे, एंड द आंसर विल बी इक्वल टू, इफ द आंसर will come positive then it will be the profit for the year, and if the answer comes negative then it will be the loss for the year। But in this case gross profit plus other incomes are greater than the expenses, so answer will arrive as positive, and which is the profit for the year। Profit for the year, I am writing the sentence profit for the year and then placing the total which is equal to 53380. This is the profit for the year, and this will come by subtracting expenses from the above figure which is equal to gross profit plus other incomes। After that I am going to prepare the statement of financial position, and we will prepare the statement of financial position after income statement। First write the name of the business, Fraz, then write the statement name, statement of financial position as at 31st January 2014, and after we will write the date, closing date of the year, financial year, which is the 31st January 2014, and then I will use dollar sign to represent the two columns. SOFP will be prepared in two columns at this stage, but in advanced stage we will prepare the SOFP in three columns, but here I am going to prepare the SOFP in two columns because it is quite simple here. It is the just basics of statement of financial position. Here I am not adjusting any item, I am not correcting any item, because I want to explain only the statement of financial position concept. What is statement of financial position, how this will present। तो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर करने के लिए ये मैं बना रहा हूं। The first heading is the non current assets, non-current assets, first we will write the non-current assets, and there are three non-current assets, and in non-current assets the first number is land and building. We should write land and building or premises on the top of non-current assets. If you didn't know why we are going to place land and building or premises on the top of the non-current assets, I have explained this in my previous lecture. You should watch that lecture. You can but यहाँ पे भी मैं थोड़ा आइडिया दे देता हूँ कि दिस इज द लिक्विडिटी positioning of the assets. Highly liquid assets will be placed on the bottom of the heading, at the last number under the heading, and less liquid asset will be placed on the top. Means के liquidity means how easy to convert into cash. So land and building is quite difficult to convert into cash. It will take time to convert into cash if we compare it with the motor vehicles, and motor vehicles will be placed at the end of this list. Then we will write the computer equipments or plant and machinery, 36,000. For further explanation of this liquidity positioning, you have to watch my first lecture, part 1 of this series. Fixtures and fittings, 17,000, and there are three non-current assets, and after that I am making the total of these three items, and which is equal to 183,000 and will be placed in the next column. Then current assets, I will give the heading of current assets. First we will write the all assets, first non-current assets, then current assets. Inventory, here inventory, closing inventory will be placed here because we are preparing the SOFP at 31st January 2014, and we are writing the balances of all items at 31st January 2014. The closing inventory is 15,600. Trade receivables, 45,000. Bank, 17,430. There are three current assets, and I am adding these three items or three current assets, and the total of these three current assets are 78,030. And then we will add that both assets, non-current and current assets, and calculate the total assets, and the total assets are 261,030, and we should place double line. I placed only single line, but you have to place double line because this is the final total of assets. तो जब भी फाइनल टोटल होगा उसके नीचे डबल लाइन प्लेस करनी है, तो 261,030 के नीचे आपको डबल लाइन प्लेस करनी है. After that we will give the next heading because I am going to write the liability section of the SOFP now. First I have written asset section, and now I am going to write the liability section, and liability section will be started with the finance by. Finance by means represent the owner investment. First we will write the equity, which is equal to 80,000, and given in the question in the name of with the name of capital, but we have to write equity because capital word is replaced by the equity now. Equity, then we will add the profit for the year, which is calculated through the income statement, and which is equal to 53380, and then we will subtract the drawings. Any amount which is withdrawn by the owner from the business, this will reduce the owner investment or equity and will be subtracted here, and the net owner investment become 113,380. प्रॉफिट फॉर द ईयर भी ऐड करने की मेन पर्पस यही है कि दिस प्रॉफिट इस प्रॉफिट पे फुल राइट है ऑनर का, तो ये उसकी इक्विटी का पार्ट बन जाएगा. ऑनर का पार्ट इक्विटी का, उसमें से जो विड्रॉ कर लिया वो माइनस कर देंगे, और रिमेनिंग अमाउंट विल बी placed here 113,380, and this is the closing equity of the owner or closing equity or closing owner investment. Yani at the year end the net investment of the owner into the business 111380. This is the net investment of the owner at this date in the business. Then we will write the non-current liabilities, and there is one non-current liability which is bank loan, and I will place this the amount of bank loan directly in the second column because there is no other non-current liabilities. Remember one thing, we will use this first column for the purpose of calculation. If we have more than one item under one heading, then we will place these items in the first column and then we will calculate the total of these amounts and place the answer will be placed in the second column. Like इसमें देखिए कि नॉन करंट एसेट में 3 आइटम थे, हमने फर्स्ट में प्लेस किया, उनका टोटल करके सेकंड में लेके गए. करंट एसेट्स में भी 3 आइटम्स थे, उन्हें भी टोटल करके सेकंड कॉलम में लेके गए. फाइनेंस बाय में 3 आइटम्स थे, उन्हें भी एडजस्ट किया और फिर हम सेकंड कॉलम में लेके गए. But in non-current assets, there is only one item, so that's why I am placing the amount of that one item directly in the second column. Then we will write the current liabilities, and there is only one current liability, which is the trade payable. So I am directly placing this item to the third column, as I have explained previously. कि क्यों मैं प्लेस कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि और कोई आइटम नहीं है, ये कॉलम हमारा टोटल के लिए होता है. दिस कॉलम यूज टू मेक द टोटल ऑफ वन हेडिंग, all items of one heading. But here there is only one item under current liabilities heading, so I am placing the amount of trade payables directly in the second column. After these all recordings, I will make the total of a liability side and add finance by amount and non-current liabilities and current liabilities, which is equal to 261,030, and which is exactly same amount as we calculated as total assets. Yani total assets and the total liabilities side amounts are equal, means total of assets is equal to equity plus total liabilities, and this is the accounting equation. And statement of financial position proves accounting equation. Accounting equation is the assets is equal to equity plus liabilities. So this is the this amount represents the total of assets, and total of assets are 261,030, and this amount represents the equity plus total liabilities, and equity plus total liabilities are also equal to 261,030. Both amounts are equal, and this proves the accounting equation. I hope you got the understanding of basics of these two statements. If you want further practice, you can visit my website www.atpworld.net, and you can get different practice questions related to this topic. If you want any query and you want to ask any question, you want to clear your confusions, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number, on my Insta ID, or on my Facebook page. All details are available in description box. You can also ask your questions through comments. I will answer your comments, inshallah, and I will come with the next lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.